I grew up on the sidelines. I grew up as the ball boy, as the water boy. I lived for Friday nights. I mean, I thought that was the coolest thing in the world, being on the sidelines. So it's kind of always been in my blood. I knew when I couldn't play the game anymore, I still had a passion for it, had a desire for it, and I knew I always wanted to get into coaching.
A Wisconsin native, North Carolina's new quarterbacks coach Keith Heckendorf started as a quarterback at St. Cloud State in Minnesota. As a former signal caller, he is in a unique position to relate to his players.
Playing quarterback is like no other position in sports. Everybody in that stadium thinks they know what your job is and how to do your job, and they all think how easy your job is. When you stand back there and you've got guys trying to rip your head off and the things you need to do and understand, it's different. There's pressure on that position unlike any other, and having been in those shoes and understanding what they're going through, I think helps me relate to them in the meeting room, on the practice field, and I can give them perspective that somebody who hadn't played the position might not be able to.
Inside, outside check down. Don't miss one. C1. Good. Good. C1. C1. Work your way through the progression.
Set off.
Relax your feet. Relax your feet. Step behind. Reset. There you go. Good. That's better.
I got this guy stays on the hash, and this guy rotates the mice. He
works off, but this safety doesn't widen. He stays and picks your splash up. Reach and settle. Big reach, big settle. Big reach, big reach. Spot. No. Locate it. Hey, that's the man beater right there. That's the man beater right there. Just keep it below the chin. Just keep it deep. There it is. Good. That's one. That's one. Transition. Transition. Find him. Find him, Mitch. Space. Good. That's better. Good. Here we go. Let's go. You got the rep. Let's go.
You got 20 Oscar. They cover down both sides. What do you do?
Okay. Okay. If they cover down both sides, what do your outside guys do versus cover down?
They're going to convert.
They're going to convert.
Yeah.
So you'll be ready to throw either fade or inside Oscar.
Okay.
If those guys are covered up over two, you should be thinking I'm throwing my outside Oscar. If they're sitting ready to squat, then we got to go vertical with it. Find it, find it, find it. Good. Hey! Make sure it's over the line of scrimmage. When you throw that away, make sure it's over the line of scrimmage. It's a good decision. Good decision. Now, if you can run that and get positive yards, run it. If you can't, you don't want to take a loss scramble and throw it away, but make sure it's over the line of scrimmage.
As the team prepares for the 2014 season, the coaching staff has opened up the starting quarterback job. Marquise Williams and redshirt freshman Mitch Trubisky are the two main competitors for the starting spot.
The biggest thing that Marquise brings to the table is the experience. You know, getting in those 6 games at the end of last year was huge for him. You can see that when he steps out there, the confidence that he has because of that. And he's got the ability to make big plays. There's some things that we've talked about this offseason that he knows he needs to work on. And right now, that's where his focus has been, is to take those weaknesses and make them his strengths. But he's a dynamic player. He doesn't get rattled by the environment. He's very poised on game day. And to me, that's one of the biggest qualities that he has, is that our guys and our team look to him as a guy that, hey, this guy believes in what he's doing, and we believe in him. And part of that's why we played so well at the end of last year, is the team rallied around Marquise and what he brought to the table. Mitch, he's just getting started. You know, he's a very smart kid, understands our offense very well, and he's going to continue to grow with reps. He just doesn't have the repetition and the opportunities and the snaps that Marquise has had. And right now we're trying to get him those so that he can get more and more comfortable. He's seen a limited amount of different scenarios, where Marquise has seen a majority of the scenarios. So the more reps he can get, the better he's going to be, and he's got a bright future.
So when will the starting quarterback be named? Heckendorf says there's no timetable or blueprint for a decision.
Yeah, you'd like there to be a blueprint and there was a stamp, an answer that you turn to in the mail, and it says, okay, here's when you name your starting quarterback. But for right now, we're going to let them compete until one guy separates himself from the pack, and When that guy does it and that becomes apparent, between myself and Coach Fedora and our entire staff, we'll make that decision. But right now, there is no deadline to it, no exact date of when it has to be done or how it has to be done. So we're just going to continue to let them compete and let them push each other. And at the end of the day, we line up for that first game. We'll have our guy out there that our team believes in.